Hey, just a quick video here. Kyle from allmeterreviews.blogspot.com, and it's Friday, September 25th, 2015. I just was going to show some stuff I got in the mail. I did a review of the Deer Hunter concert in Minneapolis a couple weeks ago on the 13th of September. Great show. Again, of course, the opener, Chan, was awesome. They played, another epic set. Their new record came out that I haven't done a video review or even great detail on my blog, just per time and just my habits, which I'll maybe give more details no later than when I do the end of year stuff. But I received a couple things in the mail just yesterday. If I can find it. Let's see, here it is. Of course, the baseball T-shirt of sorts, which these are starting to become more common. This is with the pre-order. I did not get the vinyl. I can say that right now, unfortunately, but found this thing stuffed in my mailbox. Really freaked out that the vinyl might have been one of the things stuffed in there. But anyway, so yeah, it's a cool looking T-shirt. I think they may have had these on sale at the concert I went to, but anyway, there's that, and then. Of course, I got the CD, which I think I actually bought a copy at the show, so now I have two copies. But Act 4, Rebirth, and Reprise. It's a good enough record. I don't have any real hang-ups about having more than one copy at this point. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm excited to actually get the vinyl too. But here's the booklet. Let me show it. Probably be showing this stuff closer up anyways, but yeah, it's a cool looking design, very much in the style of the Act series for Act 4, the lyrics, and reading the back and stuff too. I was looking for people that I know. Of course, they mentioned Coheed and Cambria and RX Bandits and one other band, Oh Brother, I think. Two bands they've toured with over the years. No one I know personally. Although there's some names in here, I'd be curious. They also mentioned Kevin Perea, who was was the host of Attack of the Show. You can see it on G4, and has really helped out the Deer Hunter over the years. One of the people that's in national media of sorts that really has been vocal. But the other thing I thought that the main reason why I'm probably making this video is to show this thing that came, which must have been with my pre-order. It was some kind of the Wayfarer Volume 1, some kind of like magazine of sorts. It talks about the graphic novels. In fact, I purchased, I don't know where my bag is that's with it, but I purchased a couple of the graphic novels that they had at the show, even though it wasn't to do with the Deer Hunter. It's the artist that's going to be, I guess, making the graphic novels for the Deer Hunter eventually, after Act 6. I don't know if that's the time frame on it, but it's coming out at some point. Maybe it's sooner than that. If I can find it in this book. I mean, I could page through the whole book, I suppose, since it's not that long, this magazine or book. Casey, yeah, his name is Alex Dandino, maybe? Or Evan Peter, one of the... I'm not fully... I was just skimming through this, but if you look at that right up there, it mentions Alex Dandino, and then there's the sort of artwork, graphic novel templates, some samples of the whole Act series for the Deer Hunter. But yeah, this is quite a nice piece. Reading some of, like, there's one account from Nick, the bass player, and then there's some great footage. I don't know, but it's like a journal by some of the band members, including Casey, and it was basically being written almost to the belief that this is not the last issue. This is the first of many issues, maybe. Kind of an interesting sign. Let's see here. Show like every single corner and inch of this thing, but a lot of the lyrics written out, the original lyrics. That was probably one of the things that they mentioned on the pre-order page on merch, whatever the label, I'm blanking, Equal Vision, maybe, Equal Vision site, wherever that pre-order was. The lines on here, they actually did that live at the show we were at. I don't know how often they've done it since. King of Swords Reverse, which is slightly polarized, but ultimately I think it's become one of the fan favorites. And then or Boris, the last track. I mean, I probably should just talk about the record more in detail, but I don't have time to do it since I got to go to work soon. But I mean, it's a very good record. I'm still kind of trying to get my handle on. I mean, in terms of comparing it to their records, or just in terms of what I like and why I want to go back to records. I mean, In the Town, of course, I've been listening to for months since that was the first single. That's the 9-minute piece. It's memorable. Waves is highly memorable, highly accessible. Could be on the radio. The video is nice for it and everything like that. The Old Haunt, that's the second track. That's probably one of my favorites initially. Probably the song that caught my ear the most. The Bittersweet, 4 and 5. The Congregation and Sermon in the Silt. Let's see here. I mean, Wait, The Squeaky Wheel. The Squeaky Wheel's catchy. If All Goes Well. I mean, I like every song on this record. But it's sort of like, it's a little bit like Act 2 in that sense, in that other than Red Hands, maybe one or two others like Dear Misleading, it's just better than the sum of its parts. But I don't know. It's more of that. I think it is better than some of its parts, but it hasn't. I haven't been like addicted to it. But I'm certainly really happy that a lot of people are really enjoying it, and it's great to see that it's almost like they've found a new, like a second life of sorts. I don't know. I just it's one of my favorite records for the year. That the end of the year stuff's coming up. Here it is, Nick Sausalito's Day Off in Denver. That's what I was reading earlier this morning. I mean, I don't have time to read every single word that was published in this book, but the Marquis Theater and everything like that. I found this particularly interesting. Nick Crescenzo, the drummer, Casey's brother, gave a recipe for garlic basil shrimp penny pasta, which certainly looks tasty. I'll admit that it looks like something that I've had before, certainly, but not his specific recipe necessarily. But yeah, this is sort of like a week, a month, a year, and well, maybe not a year, but a period of time in the life of the deer hunter on tour, and kind of that's more or less what this is, and what they're presently at in the year 2015. But yeah, this is nice. I don't know if this is going to be a I don't know what these are. They're seals or something like that. They're just hanging out on the docks. I don't know if this is going to be something that they'll try to be able to regularly do. I got to believe that this was not an inexpensive thing to publish, but it's certainly really well put together, well printed. And obviously, I think I paid a little bit extra money for it when I pre-ordered it. It probably wasn't extravagant, excessive, but some of the artwork and talking about this the Martinez, which is a cocktail. Okay, recipe for Rob, because Rob Parr, formerly of the As Tall as Lions, not been with the Deer Hunter the last 5-6 years. He makes his own cocktails, at least this particular the Martinez drink. Me being sober, I don't know if I'll end up ever trying it. I'd try like a shot of it, but anyway, and it does include with the lyrics for Waves. He talked about Casey's little note about it, that the score for a string quartet, I guess, for Waves, and he's like, well, I can't read music, but I still am marveled by it. And well, personally, I have read music. I've never played violin, but I know I can read this score and sort of follow along how it would be played and everything like that. Granted, I don't play violin, so I don't think I'd have a prayer at this point to even have a chance to play it. But if I could transpose it for trumpet, I'd probably be able to do it, or I could try to figure it out on a keyboard. But trumpet would probably be my best shot. But yeah, and even though I haven't done a lot of music reading in a long time, so But I just wanted to show this, and I want to make more videos. It's just a matter of energy and time, and between dealing with planning a wedding and a job situation that's still up in the air, potentially looking for another job, unfortunately, and my current employer, I've been there for 11 years. Hopefully I won't have to, but it's still up in the air. And having to move, look for a place to live, and then my car, I'm having to get a different car soon because my car is sort of on its last leg. I got a cracked windshield at this point, a little bit of one, but I just have not had the allotted time to make videos as much as I want to. But I should make a video for the end of the year. I plan on doing that, at least talking about the albums at the end of the year. And that whole series about the year nostalgia thing, retro favorites, would be nice to make. I also thought about making some kind of like favorite songwriters list on my blog, and then maybe do something similar. Maybe feature each one in short videos or something. Although I'd pretty much be talking about the music and using vinyl as a prop anyway. So, but thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you later.